Hold on, chat. Yeah, we're gonna get started here soon, chat. Yeah, like the little title screen. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Expose the Industry Week. Today is episode 6, day 6. And this is what I'm going to be playing today and talking about today. If you're new here, go show some love on Instagram. We've been stuck on 1,500 followers, and it has not stopped us from doing big things. Go show some love on Instagram, though. Tap in with the Instagram. Got the YouTube right here. Been trying to drop as many YouTube videos as I can because I didn't start dropping long form videos until last summer. So I literally have like 5-6 years worth of content to try to catch up on. So we dropped all 5 of these today. 3 videos, 2 different stream, 2 streams, kind of 2 different focuses, and we got 2 flyers. So we've been dropping quite a bit. Go show some love on YouTube. Hopefully we can get to 600 subs the next month or two. They're talking crazy in the group chat. But today we'll be talking about how I came into the industry and pretty much go from there. I have a part 2 for tomorrow. I'm sorry, my group chat is fucking funny as hell. But this is how I got into the industry, so I'm trying to pull something up real quick. Yeah. So this video that I'm gonna play is from the very first season of my podcast, which is exclusively on my artist channel, which is right here. Music, short films, poetry. This is as deep as it gets. If you go over to podcast and you click this, it's gonna pull up a couple of these recent ones, which I need to still do a collaboration with my other account, and you'll see this first set here. So these are all about a year, 2 years old. And you can see I did an episode here. How we keep on. So I'm gonna let this just play. It's 35 minutes. I'm gonna let this play and stop it accordingly and talk about anything else. But we're just gonna play this and go from here. And then I'll kind of know on what to talk about future on after I see what I said in this. And then there's gonna be a part 2 to this stream as well. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, this is a little bit of how I started. Yeah, this is a little bit of for those that know, for those that don't know, modeling was my foot into this door. I'm sorry, I keep reading my group chat messages. They are tweaking. This is how I got my foot in the door. We started with modeling and we've been able to use it to grow our portfolio, get us into different rooms, and it's helped us a lot investing into our business and learning the game as well. And this is how it started. Hello if you're new, back if you're not. Devonte Infinity, full-time freelance model and creator, and this is how I became a model.
Come to Los Angeles.
Let them turn it up a little bit.
For a day with me. It was a work trip, so I only had a few hours to be downtown before I had to start it. if my day was working, I just I have
And that's how wild my old intro was to my op account.
no idea why I didn't even talk about this sooner, but hey, there's no better time than now, right?
And my goofy ass recorded this. I just freeballed it and I recorded it and I had like a cough drop or something in my mouth still, if you can't tell.
I became a model. Where do I even start, man? What a journey this all is and has been. Um, I've been doing it since freshman year of college. Um, I've been doing it since freshman year of college. I took a break from school last year after my third year. So I've been doing this for what? Wow.
For quite some time.
I think I've been doing this for about 4 years. And each year has been completely
And more now. Now it's like 6 on going 7.
different. Each year has been a complete different era and journey on its own. But let's get to the beginning. Also, my apologies if I'll try to be still. I don't know if you can hear the leather with the mic and so my bad. Uh okay. So when I was in high school, this is where stuff started kind of people were suggesting I do. It was high school. Senior year, my aunt, she's a professional photographer, by the way, very good. I had a senior year photo shoot with her in downtown Dallas, Bishop Arts District. Great ass day. We did some shots, a lot of shots. I think 3 or 4 different ideas, fits. The graduation stuff, a nice outfit, a casual outfit, and just whatever else. A few different locations down there. And long story short, people loved the shoot so much. I mean, teachers, staff, students, friends, family, all these different people from all around. They were saying, "Damn, you should consider modeling. You should be a model. Do you model?" And I was like, "Hell nah," right? I was like, "Hell nah." Oh, you should model. You should look into it. I was like, "There's no way, right?" And especially at that time, right now it's 2024, so it's a completely different world. It's a completely different industry. But at that time, 2018, 2019, I don't even mean any offense when I say this, but whenever I thought of models and male models, it was just scrawny white guys uh, that don't eat. And like I said, that's not even being offensive. But if you look back at the models throughout history, male models throughout history, they kind of had that Balenciaga look. Like all the guys, they were white men, scrawny, tall, ribs out, bone lines sticking out, jaw lines sticking out, right? But obviously now it's more diverse. But that's what I also considered a model, a male model at that time. I was just like, I guess I didn't feel like I had the look. I didn't feel like I had the image, the energy, the aesthetic, and things like that, right? Yeah, if only I knew. So that's how it started. And then, okay, I graduated high school. I moved to Houston. That was like 2019, 2020-ish. Right after high school, I moved to Houston. I went to TSU. And that's kind of where once I graduated high school, I told myself, you know what? You're out of high school. It's the real world. You gotta make something of yourself. You gotta, start taking risks. You gotta start doing stuff differently and just trying new things out, right? So I graduated high school, went to college, moved to Houston, and that's how I got into my first show. It was actually with Prep Curry, which is a big time designer. He does his own thing. He's really innovative, really changing the game.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout
Prep
out to
Curry.
Prep Curry because for one, there's no way that I thought I would walk for him for my first show. But most importantly, I did not think I was gonna make the cut. So they were having a runway show in Houston at my school, and you know, I met a couple people, and they were saying, "Hey, are you a model? Have you ever done this, done that?" And I said,